say. There he is. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good morning. It's the LV hour, which
LV hour. 7:03.
That's good. I thought you were later than that. What do you know? My clock a couple minutes fast. So, but I was ready for you. Use your ring right in there, and boom, there we are.
Yeah.
So, what day is today, Brian? It's Thursday, something. Right?
Thursday, September 16th. It's National Forehead Day right here. Brought mine.
Mm-hmm. Oddly enough, I think mine's might be getting bigger. I'm trying to grow mine. So I'm using that. You use a little bit of a nair up in here, and you keep doing that. It grows it farther and farther. It's really. I don't recommend it.
Well, Peyton Manning, the old quarterback, he's known for the big forehead. They showed a graphic his rookie year, and then now his forehead's grown that much, and they said it's all the football knowledge, a stretched brain.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, but well, I don't know. My father had widow's peaks like this, and so did my grandfather. So I think I'm probably good. But
yeah,
as far as my forehead goes, I don't know. I know it's like to have too much knowledge, though. That's when your brain just starts leaking out inside itself, and it's called hemorrhagic bleed. And it's not fun.
Yeah, well, it can do that with information too. You get too much info, and then it's too much.
It's true, and you start just blah 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 blah, talking too much stuff. I know, because sometimes I do that, and I don't have anything to say at all, but blah 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 blah. It's kind of funny, but no, as long as it's good information, right?
Yeah.
Well,
I was going to say Peyton Manning and his brother Eli, they're very famous Super Bowl winners. They do a show now where they watch the football game and talk about it. It's not even the main game broadcast. It's them talking and arguing, and it's funny as hell, and they're acting like they're playing. It's pretty funny.
That's cool. Is he related to Eli Whitney? I wonder.
No, but the two brothers both won 2 Super Bowls, so it's pretty cool. One of them beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl twice, Eli. So it's just funny to watch a show where you're watching the game, but you're also watching these two guys cut up and show their knowledge. They pretty much know what's going to happen.
Honestly, I'll tell you, I've seen it, part of it, and I thought that Eli, I didn't know that, but I thought he was a little, he seemed a little slow.
Well, his manner is very slow, but he's smart. He knows what he's doing. He's actually funny too. Both of them are really funny. So they've both been on SNL, and they were both really good. So
I didn't know that Eli was a football player as well, actually.
Yeah, he beat Tom Brady twice in the Super Bowl. So
really?
Yeah.
Who's Eli with?
He was with the New York Giants.
Wow. That's just didn't know a clue about that.
Yeah, a big moment where he threw this ball. They almost got him, and he threw the ball, and this receiver caught it on top of his head, held it, and yeah, it was crazy.
Huh. I'll have to see that. I did not, like I said, didn't know. I'm not a huge sports fan in particular. I enjoy sports at the time, but the knowledge to hold that of information does not want to stay with me, because it's just something I don't particularly, subscribe to. So I don't,
Well, a lot of times when people watch the Super Bowl, they don't even see it. They're talking and stuff. So
yeah.
That moment was amazing. And then the guy that caught the ball, he ended up with all kinds of mental problems and drug problems later, and it was a sad tale.
Why is that?
He just had a lot of issues. There was like a documentary called Holding On or something like that. It's pretty wild, though. He caught it with one hand held against his helmet, and so the football was there, and he was so strong that he was able to hold that grip with the guy trying to grab him.
So that had nothing to do with his ability to, he didn't damage his intelligence or.
No, it's just a wild play. And anytime you can beat Tom Brady, he's the best. So.
Tom Brady is pretty damn good, that's for sure. But yeah, I actually didn't know that. I didn't know they were both quarterbacks and stuff.
Yeah, and their dad was a famous quarterback when I was a kid, Archie Manning.
Really?
Yeah, Archie. We loved him. He was on a really bad team, but we loved him. He was like a fan favorite.
That's a really talented family right there. Then.
Yeah.
And
Well, their other brother Cooper was a great wide receiver, but he had some sort of condition where he couldn't end up playing in the pros. So that was kind of a bummer.
so,
But he's hosting a game show with Peyton.
oh, that's Cooper.
Yeah, Cooper never played in the pros because he had something wrong. I can't remember if it was internal or something.
Maybe that's the one I thought I saw the game show thing. I thought that was.
Oh, that's the game show. Yeah. No, this is actually two guys sitting down and I think they're on a Zoom and they're like watching it. And they'll bring in Charles Barkley and other famous people and they're watching the game and they know so much about football. It's mind boggling. They're like calling plays and yeah, it's wild.
Well, then they should know because that's their job. That's their.
Yeah. But some guys know it more than others. There's quarterbacks. One of them didn't even have his playbook. So couldn't find his playbook for like a week.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how it's. You think there'd be plenty of them, but.
Oh, it's you don't want to lose your playbook. Remember, I don't know if you remember that Marcia dated the quarterback for the other team and he tried to steal Greg's playbook.
Is that how that happened? I do not recall.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I remember that it was in a couple different movies though. They stole playbooks, you know.
Yeah, that's a big thing. There was a movie they stole the playbook.
Yeah, I think they in Revenge of the Nerds. I think they did as well.
Probably.
I'm not quite certain.
That's why you're supposed to make a fake second fake playbook. So if they steal the playbook, it's not the right one.
Yeah. It's so funny how much I care about sports. That it's like it sounds fun, but I just never got into that stuff dedicated.
Well, you like the Brady Bunch.
I did like the Brady Bunch. Well, I like the concept of it. You know, as far as many people finding a common denominator and appreciating it together. So that's a cool thing.
Yeah, no, that was a good one.
You know, it's like, I mean,
And they just happen to have kids pretty much the same age.
right? Yeah. Well, no, I was talking about sports.
Oh,
You see how that goes? This just goes back and forth. I was referring to sports. Now, there's a common, you know, there's a commonality of millions of people out there who enjoy football, and millions of people or thousands of people will enjoy one team. And
yeah.
Focus and bet their time and their energy and their money and on something else. When in actuality, they have nothing to do with it whatsoever, but they do enjoy the game for the love of the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what it is right there, for the love of the game. And people do that kind of stuff and they get invested in other people's stories and their miseries and their sport, you know? I'm like, why would I want to watch follow Peyton Manning my whole life and care about him when I've got my own life to deal with? You know what I mean? But it's cool that people can do that. I mean,
yeah, it's like it brings people together to watch the games.
Exactly. That's the coolest part about that whole thing, is finding the common denominator of people. So I mean, I enjoy. I guarantee you, if we were back in the Roman times, I would probably be a sadistic person and be at the Colosseum.
Bless you.
Anyways, I'd be at the Colosseum watching a couple of the fights there and the gladiators and the lions and stuff. That'd be something that I probably would do, and it'd be sick and twisted, and I'd probably enjoy. Oh, such a horrible. Excuse me.
Yeah, that was in those days. It was tough. You couldn't really have a favorite guy because he's going to get killed probably.
Yeah, well, yeah, you vote for Spartacus, and
yeah. When Tom Brady loses, he comes back the next week. So
exactly. But when Maximus Decius goes out there and gets killed, it's no fun because he can't come back. next week. On the next season, he's not coming back on the team. But that was but that is what would be exciting, and I can get some. I could get some validity with watching something like that. Unfortunately, it'd be sick and twisted, and that's what they did. The emperors got worse and worse, but they did that for the crowd.
Yeah.
The crowd would cheer them on, and people would enjoy it, and they'd pay to go to those places and watch people get eaten and killed and fight and stuff, And you never know. People probably wanted to fight. Some people actually wanted to fight those in the gladiators. Some people didn't. I guarantee you that.
Yeah. Well, I see that mentality now, and like on Facebook comments, some people just want to destroy other people.
Yep.
They hate other people that succeed. It's really weird.
Yep. That's very sad.
Yeah, because I like seeing people succeed. I like excellence. When you see excellence, I mean, sometimes you get jealous, but it's cool to see somebody take it to the next level. Usually doing something you didn't think about. You're like, dang, I wish I had thought of that one.
Of course, the $1 million ideas that
Yeah.
all of a sudden, it's like, why didn't I think of that? Coffee cup holder. Oh, that'd be
Even
sick.
like the TikTok videos. Some people are getting rich off that, just doing silly 1-minute videos.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah.
Actually,
That's
I
good.
don't watch those, but
I've watched a few.
I've watched a few. I mean, I have watched a few, and probably
You'll see them on Facebook now. People are bringing them over. They'll show you a TikTok, and it's like, well, that's pretty good.
Yep.
I like the short form. The vines were too short, 6 seconds, but a lot of people got famous off the vines too.
Yeah, I never saw the vines. I don't think I ever saw vines. I'm not sure, but
Well, Chris D'Elia, that comedian I like that got canceled, he made it off of vines. That got him famous.
he did 6-second vines.
Oh, so many, 1,000.
Just 6 seconds.
Yeah, just weird things like he would look behind him and make a comment and stuff like that. And he made fun of football fans a lot. They'd all be cheering something at Buffalo Wild Wings, and he'd be going, "We don't know these people. None of this matters." Weird shit like that. There's something wrong with these people.
Right.
Yeah. Because we don't know them. Like, I don't know Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Yay, Russell. I have no idea.
Yep, exactly. That's how I feel. I mean, you want to cheer these people on, but making it more important about them than your own life or your kids' lives and stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
I'd rather. I applaud people for focusing on their children and stuff, and trying to better themselves. I mean, the whole thing in this world is, what can you do, but what do you want to do, and how can you make it better?
In college, it was who can you do? So there was a lot of that going on.
Yes, there was. I never played that game, but
Well, as a Puritan, I was trying to stop it, but it was just too much. You couldn't stop it.
yeah, I never played that game in college. I have my.
I think people have time to work, take care of their family, and watch a little football, but the games are too long. They're 3 hours.
Wait,
Who do you got here?
My mobile mechanic just dropped off my vehicle, so but he needs to ask me a question, I do believe.
We have a guest star. We have Peter James in the studio. He's just off his tour, the Prius tour, where you drive a Prius around and play his music. I just watched Pete last night on the show. I watched one of the old clips of Pete Madden.
There you go. Okay. Yeah, and then yes. Oh, talk to this gentleman right here, please. He's got something to talk to you about. Oh,
How many people you got in there?
well, I've got apparently a little party. I'm not quite.
There you go. COVID Central here.
It is COVID. Actually, no, not a party, but I have my mobile mechanic just dropped off my car, and I have my son in the background here who got the vaccination last night and yesterday morning, but then last night he has a little butt kicks a little bit from that. So
Oh, so he's one of the sheep like me.
he's a sheep like me as well. So
I like it. Sheep like me. I like that.
we're bad men. Actually, he didn't want to do it, but employer decided that you needed to. So,
Not employer, it's the fucking state mandate.
oh, it was a state mandate anyway. But either way, the state mandated that he got. So he's a little ill for the day, but he's better now. He's just,
Yeah, it can do that. I was a little under the weather afterwards, a little tired.
yeah. You were on both first and second, weren't you?
Oh yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I had no side effects, and
Yeah, that's great.
I felt like I wonder if it's because of our just because we're tougher. I'm tougher. I'm kidding. No. I was wondering if it was your blood type. What kind of blood type do you have?
I'm not even sure. I think it's probably O negative, maybe. I don't know. I did get it checked when I had children. They checked all that and said I was good to go.
Well, I can't. Speaking of blood type, I can't tell this joke very well in a verbally, but I will tell you. I'll read it. And I'll say it to you, and then you can maybe figure it out. Pasture, a priest, and a rabbit go down to give blood, and the doctor says,
Oh, okay. I heard this one. This is pretty good. It took me a second.
and the doctor says to the rabbit, "What type of blood are you?" And the rabbit says, "I think I'm type O."
Yeah. Yeah, typo. It was good. One of your friends figured it out. It took me a second. I go, what's this all about? And then your friend goes, I finally got it.
Yeah, it takes you know,
Once your friend said he got it, then I got it without even any help. Just the fact that he got it, I go, oh, there's something to get here, because I thought it was just a joke that had no punchline.
Yeah, I had to read it probably 3 times myself, and 3 or 4 times when I first read it. As I was saying, there's got to be more than this, you know. And when you realize that there is actually a joke in it, then you start searching. At first, I can get this, and then you go, wait a second, there's a little more. It's a little deeper, you know.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty good.
I shared that with my physical therapist the other day, and in turn, she came back with about, I don't know, a dozen more riddles for us to talk about and do.
Oh, cool.
While I was doing my physical therapy, and so therefore it went by real quick, you know, and it was fun. It was, you know, whenever you can take your brain off of what you're doing, you know, off your focus, it seems to help quite a bit. And yeah, and you don't mind somebody, you know, electrifying you and shocking your body and having pain at the same time while you're trying to do something, if somebody else is mentally taking your tasks away. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, that is what I've been doing. So the last week, by the way, I have been down for occupational therapy and physical therapy, and yeah, and I started doing the Y stuff quite a bit now, or again, doing the pool workouts and stuff. That they really do a number on me, but they're very, very good for me. So I think there's a very positive turn coming for me, so that's good.
Good.
Yeah. So physically, I think I'm getting a little more better. I'm getting better. how that's called. That's probably not correct. Mo better. But yes, that's what's I've got going on my world at the moment. Speaking of getting on your world at the moment, I have questions for you, Brian. Unless
Sure.
Okay, well, because I have these are because I'm the guy with a million questions, and you're the guys going to answer them. However, these questions today come from learningmind.com. So, learningmind.com. Deep.
Is it a safe site?
I sure as hell hope so. That other one the other day, that was YouTube.
YouTube did. See, that's weird. YouTube did that. Took over your whole computer.
Well, what that was, we went on YouTube, and then somebody just popped into mind. It was like a hacking site of some sort. So I wasn't really hacked. It was something else trying to, you know, shut me out and tell me that I was hacked. They had to shut everything down, and even though they told me not to, they want me to call some number to, you know, and I called the phone number, and they're like, you know, then I realized, nope, I'm not gonna fall for this crap again. And it was you call a number and it says, this cell phone is not available at this moment. Like, oh, am I calling a cell phone? And like,
Wow.
oh crap, I'm not doing that. But I figured I'd play around with it for a second and see, just to see. But it shut down. It literally shuts down my whole computer for a moment. It was weird.
Wow.
But anyways, today is off learningmind.com, and hopefully we can answer some of these questions before it turns over my computer and blows upside down. Does something horrible to this thing. For the 25 deep questions about life.
Deep.
Deep. And I'm going to start at number 25 and go backwards, because we always get to the very beginning and go the other way. So, what do I need in order to let go? Oh, hang on, I need to read this. I haven't read it all yet. What do I need to let go of in order to move forward?
I think I'm moving forward. I already did that. We've had almost 2 years.
Right.
A lot of letting go. Let go of a lot of stuff, anger and pettiness. The need to win arguments.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I have to let go of. Besides, I would say I could probably let go of some of my belongings. Like I feel like I was in a hoarder for a while, but I'm not. I think I've gotten rid of a lot of that stuff. Actually, I know I have. I got rid of how many suits and clothing and stuff since this COVID started. I got rid of thousands of dollars of suits and clothes from a time in my life that I probably won't use those anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Little
I
spring cleaning. I did that too.
Yeah, and I can get rid of a lot more still too, but and as far as letting go of other things, I think I've let go of what I have to demand upon others and myself, and I have to just appreciate them, and and if that's not what I want, it's not what I want, and you just don't hang on to possibilities. You have to really appreciate them. I'm being yeah. Sorry, somebody's handing me something.
Yeah. Hopefully people have used this time to let go of stuff.
Yep, they should have. So
I think
next
some people have gotten worse though. Some people have gotten more stubborn and angry and bitter.
Sure. Oh yeah, I know. And the worst part about that is it's coming back right now because it's really coming close to home with this COVID. And now it's like, it was kind of like out there, but never really here locally. And then now, I mean, we've had multiple deaths here recently and stuff. And it's been people are getting more, but they're finally seeing a light. And so they need to, take care of themselves, I think. Okay, number 24. Does my presence improve the lives of those I care about?
Yeah, I think so. I feel like that. Yeah, I would say so.
I think you do.
I've had them tell me that. So
They all placate you, huh?
yeah, people have said that. Thank me a lot. If you get thanked a lot, it means you're doing something.
Yeah. Well, I think it means you're doing something good. Yeah, it means
I got a thank you card in the mail a while back, and that was cool.
I think we should do more of those. I should actually go out there and find. Maybe we should also go out there and find 20, thank you cards and send people that you haven't seen and talked to in a while, because why not? Nobody has cards anymore. That'd be great.
Yeah, I've got some thank you cards.
Now, are you allowed to say what type of person or who that was from?
Oh, it was my sister, actually. Patty sent me a thank you card. I can't remember what I did, but it was something nice for her and her husband. And I thought it was cool. I kept it.
Oh, that's cool. Well, I will, I'll think about that. Well, either way,
Yeah, she's
Wow.
old fashioned like that. She'll send you a letter or thank you card. My other sister's a letter writer, so I like that.
Well, I'll tell you, I haven't passed any cards for years, but I will tell you now, Ryan, thank you very much for the last couple of year and a half or so, helping me catch you, keeping entertained and fed and having a good time with you. So, and I appreciate it.
Well, you're welcome. Thank you for everything you've done.
Absolutely, absolutely. And so there we thank each other. There we go. Did you eat your food at all, Jan? Okay, sorry. And then I wasn't say number 23. He's right there.
Number 23.
Number 23 is there a conversation I need to have?
I don't think so right now. I can't think of anything offhand. I don't have anything hanging over my head that I can think of.
Any deep set little somebody just needs to say something to somebody. And before that,
Not really. That's we've been through a lot in the last year and a half, so done most of that stuff.
right. So I'm thinking, it's like, well, I think in particular, that's right. Everybody's like had time to sit back and think, and think, how is my life, need to be changed. I mean, there's nothing but time right now, folks. And
Yeah.
if you haven't done that. It's a good time to do that. Just, think, how can I better myself or better somebody else's life? And by talking to them and saying, hey, we need to have a talk. I've heard many things come out in the last year and a half that I never expected to hear. So that's very cool. I mean, people are becoming emotionally stronger, I think.
Yeah. It's like John Mayer, he says, say what you need to say. Remember that song? That's a great one.
Yeah.
Say what you need to say.
Is there someone that I need to forgive?
I think I've forgiven everybody pretty much. So yeah, I think I did it. I can't think of anybody I'm upset with right now.
That's good. Marty didn't ruin your day. I'm kidding. No.
Well, it's back to that. We've had so much time. You should have
Yeah.
forgiven people by now,
Yeah.
especially when people just suddenly are gone. It's like you
Right.
want to make people feel good, forgive them or ask forgiveness or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, there's some people in my life I thought that I would, I swore I thought I would never forgive. And that's the hardest part is when they do you wrong or they do your family wrong, when they do, it's not even me as much as this. If they did me wrong, great. I mean, I'm not great, but if they did my family wrong, then I would burn them at the stake, or I'd hold some type of I'd want to have revenge on them, or some type of evil towards them. But if they did it towards that was towards my family in particular. But if they did something towards me, I didn't care as much. But I mean, right now, the whole thing, as far as forgiving somebody and holding back, and it's like, I think that you just gotta do it no matter what it is. If you want to get on into the next phase of this world, or eternal, whatever it is, you have to get over it and say,
Yeah, kind of holds you back having anger against people.
oh, when you come back,
Holds you down, man.
love you, son. Well, anyways, yeah, it does hold you back. You gotta forgive. Yeah. And so number 21, what limiting beliefs are holding me back?
I can't think of any. I think what's holding me back sometimes is just not sitting down and doing what I'm supposed to do. first 2 minutes, sit down and do it. And then, yeah, follow through, but it's not a limiting belief. So
No. Well, I think that
I'm a
What-
possibility thinker.
yes, but one of the limiting beliefs I believe I have are that I think I'm smarter than I am.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I used to, but not so much anymore.
I mean, it's weird because I think that like I've never, but I've had problems with my kids and stuff. You know, I should have maybe gone to a therapist and something like that. You know, a family therapist, and it was like I don't know why I think that I'm smart enough not to. You know, I shouldn't need that. I feel like because I've taken classes in psychology and I've done all that stuff. I feel like I'm pretty knowledgeable with people. And I think that I can do it, but that my little intelligence there is probably what's holding me back, thinking that I can do it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, you know, it makes me want to almost give up. When I had I had a friend who took their own life here, not that very long ago. It's like I almost want to give up on that part of it and say, nope, I'm not. I thought I was smart enough, and now that right there, it's like, well, maybe I should have just totally not said a word on how I could help you. I could just taken to the hospital and stayed out of it 100%. You know what I mean? Every time they said they had the issue, should just took them to the freaking hospital.
Yeah.
So.
Well, sometimes people don't want to go, though. You can't really take them against their wills.
No, you don't. But you can call a sheriff and they can come pick them up and take them away.
Yeah.
I know that because I've had it happen. Not to me, but we've done it for people before.
Yeah. I think that in that case, though, that person was determined no matter what you were going to do.
Yeah, it seemed like it, but man, that was I just feel like, but that my own brain may be holding me back. What am I, number 20? What emotions am I afraid to show?
Not really that afraid. I'm pretty into the emotion thing. I'm an emotional person.
Are you afraid to show love?
Nah, I'm not really afraid of anything emotionally. I don't want to show too much anger, though. I want to control that a little better. But not, I'm pretty good. Very emotional. Get a lot of crap for it. It doesn't matter. A lot of the people will give you crap for showing emotion are messed up people.
Yeah. I was wondering if you're, what I'm afraid of. I'm not quite certain.
No, I can show emotion. I'm not afraid to cry at a AT&T commercial.
Right. That's how I know it's a midlife crisis for me. It's like all of a sudden AT&T commercial comes on or Hallmark commercial and and then you're like, then the next thing you have a commercial on is do you have too much estrogen? Do you need to go see a doctor and receive your estrogen level because you're like, okay, maybe I do have a problem.
Well, I saw a video the other day where the guy was a custodian at a place and he went outside with a coworker and he said, "Oh, that's a nice car." It turned out they all pitched in and gave it to him, gave him a new car, and he was so happy and it was powerful.
Yeah, that's cool.
He was like, "I have faith in humanity. I know there's a God." He was just couldn't believe it.
That's probably a true story, actually.
And they said, "We love you, man. That's why we love you." And it was powerful.
Yeah, that's cool. Was it a true story? Do you know?
Yeah, it was a real thing. It was an actual thing.
Yeah, I remember that happening to somebody. Yeah, that was pretty cool.
That's cool. He was a janitor or custodian at the school. They said, "You can't leave now, though. You got to stay here and work for a few more years."
Well, a teacher recently, or no, I'm not sure what it was. They walked to work 20 miles every day, and finally I think the policeman or somebody bought this woman a car because they worried about her safety.
Yeah.
Back and forth 20 miles, walking every day. That's crazy.
Yeah.
People will do what they have to do though, and that's what I love the human spirit. It's like they will go over and beyond for whatever it is that they need to do in their life. You know, you walk in 20 miles a day, you figure you walk what, 4 miles an hour? At
It's like
most.
5 hours.
Yeah, that's crazy. And you know, there and 5 miles back, whatever, that's crazy. But anyway, so we'll go to the next one, which is, do I allow myself to show my emotions? Yes.
Do I love myself?
No, I was reading this over and over again. So 18 is, when did I last do something outside of my comfort zone?
Not a couple weeks ago. Didn't really want to go to these parties. I went to 2 of them. So 2 of them in one day. So
I totally get that. Well, it's comfort
yeah,
zone.
I got up in the morning and I already had one canceled in my mind. I already figured out how not to go. And then I was trying to cancel the other one. And so then I went to the first one. It led to the second one, but I already had plans and how I was going to get out of both of them.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you went, you know.
Yeah. I've always had that though. There's whenever an event comes up, I suddenly don't want to go the day of.
Yeah, I've gone to you know, I went with a friend recently to help and support. You know, I went to a meeting that I wasn't a part of. You know, like an AA meeting or and I out of my comfort zone. Yes, but will I do it for that person? 1,000%. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not as if I can support some, if I can help somebody like that. I mean, especially this person in particular I love. So yeah, if I can support somebody, I don't care if it's out of my comfort zone or out of my reach or whatever the hell it is, I will do it. You know what I mean? You do what you can do. I think that's a big thing. And you know, I don't care being out of my comfort zone. I'll be naked and walk the streets of friggin' Baghdad if it helps somebody, as far as, you know what I mean.
I don't know if that'll help anybody, but
I would agree, but I'm just saying that I would do. Jerk.
yeah, I didn't even want to go to the gym yesterday, but I do that a lot too, where you're like, I don't want to get in there. I don't want to wear the mask. And then you just go.
Yeah.
It's that first 2-minute rule. Once you get into the car, you're 2 minutes in, you're going to the gym.
Yep. That's most definitely. Yeah, and then another comfort zone thing I did, just like in the middle of the meeting, I hyped up when I feel like you shouldn't do that, and I'm like, yeah, I'll pipe up. I'll do what. But then again, maybe it is in my comfort zone because I feel like, you know, I was upset to do that. So, but you got to do what you have to do sometimes. So, you know, stand up, be counted, and that's the whole thing in life. If you're not, if you don't need to stand up and be counted right now, do somebody a favor and stand up for them, you know, and, you know what I mean? Stand up for somebody else. If they can't do it, hold their hand, you know, be counted, help them, because if you're that good, you don't need to be, you know, shit, help somebody else stand up. And speaking of which, number 17 is right there. Number 17 is, how could I inspire others? That's it right there. Step outside the comfort zone.
Yeah.
And
Your actions.
Actions. See what I can do. Show them what I can do. Show them what I can do. You know, that whole little see what I can do type of thing. And you inspire them, because if you can do it, why can't they? You know what I mean? You know, it's going over and beyond, and that's how you show them that you can do it, and that you'll help them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how you can inspire others. I like to watch inspiring videos all the time and stuff, and I wish in particular I would have matter of factly, how could I inspire others? One of the best things I've seen in a long time. There was a girl on AGT. You know what AGT is?
Yeah. America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. There's there's a blind, or not blind, but a deaf girl on AGT, and she sings a song called she's deaf, and she sings a song called "Try," and she wrote it herself, and it was quite amazing. And
Oh, she wrote it herself. Well, that's awesome.
yeah, she wrote it herself, and she's hang on here.
Whoa.
Sorry, I'm gonna stop that here real quick here. But yeah, so I'm very. We watched this last night, and she was so inspiring. I'm gonna share this real quick because, and we'll only watch a few minutes of it, but you will see because buzzer. I'm gonna stop that because
Playing the ukulele. Yeah, that's cool.
yeah, I'm gonna stop. I stopped it.
I wonder if she moved to the next level.
Yeah, I think she pretty amazing. And when you watch that try, it makes you realize, we're not trying hard enough, because she is a deaf person who has got the ability to sing back again and to be on key. And
She overcame the obstacles. That's pretty impressive. Those guys get emotional on
Yeah.
that show. The judges, it really, some of them, it really touches their hearts. You can see.
yeah, and that one right there, and that's a tough one, because I mean, for me, and I have my hearing and stuff, but I've lost a piece in between my here to there, which is really silly, but it's like, actually, it's not. It's between here to here. It's between my brain and my ear or something. But either way, it's like everything I'm like, I can hear it, but I can't hit that note anymore. So I gotta figure that out. And I need to work on it. What I need to do more than anything.
Well, when our friend Marty was here, we were singing, and you were hitting notes really good. Marty even commented on that later, that you really have it. You got it. You got to just do it, because he and I couldn't hit notes to save our lives.
Well, yeah. I just feel like I haven't. My voice is not there anymore. So I don't know.
Okay.
What
It sounded good though. We were impressed.
I can fake it until I fake it till I make it type of thing. That's it.
Yeah.
Fake till you make it. But as far as that's very inspiring, that gal is, and
Yeah.
I will.
Well, I got a little video. It's a 1 minute thing. It's kind of
Sure.
I just whipped it together yesterday. Let's see if we can get this as we head into Friday. Can't believe it's Thursday already. So let's see if this works. See if you can hear it. It's a little 1 minute. Try to get it on full screen. There you go. I don't know if we can hear it.
Come on now. Grab a glass of wine, relax, grab your champagne, get your popcorn out, whatever you need to do, and sit back and enjoy the musical sounds of Jennifer Johnson.
I feel so bad, I've got a worried mind. I'm so lonesome all the time, since I left my baby behind.
The legendary Joe Robbins.
Little gentle, borrow cream never.
And they'll be playing tomorrow night together.
She tried to take me upstairs for a ride.
Wow, how cool is that? Very, very cool.
That was good. I like that.
Yeah,
How cool was that? That was good. Those guys both really get into it. That's going to be good. Real singers.
Well, I think it's great because they both play multiple instruments. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They can play backup with each other and stuff, and they're both multi-talented. And I mean, I don't know how many. It doesn't matter, but I don't know how many bands Jennifer's been in, but Joe's been in a ton. And
Oh yeah.
but their talents are both just crazy, and they're gonna do well. You know, I look forward to that. Yeah, no, I think Joe, if he wanted to, probably could have been a rock star from way back when. You know, on local bands for years, and just
Yeah.
And now he's got this great son, David Robbins, who plays for us a few times and stuff as well.
Yeah, he wanted to raise a family, so he was able to do this for his whole life. It's a lifelong career.
Yeah.
Or not career, but hobby. Lifelong hobby that he's made a few bucks on.
Yeah, that's great. No, that's really good. I mean, I love people who can play music and stuff, you know, because I really don't. I mean, even when I can sing, I couldn't play guitars and stuff, you know. So you get people out there who can play guitars, play pianos. You have flutists or flautists or, you know, violinists. You know, those are all just multi-talents. It's just crazy. We have not had brass band yet, really.
No,
We had a saxophonist at one time, but he has not came actually played for us for that night for a show.
no, and he actually is a really good singer. I had him over, and he sang a bunch of songs, and he's really a good singer. So I hope he gets into that more. He's young and he's working, but TJ, we hope to get TJ on there singing sometime.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And playing sax, but he's really a good singer too.
Yeah, I'd like to. I don't think I've seen him sing.
Yeah, he sang. We had him over a couple weeks ago, and he sang for an hour or two. Actually, he sang probably 10 songs.
Really? Did you record him?
Yeah, I recorded him, but I don't know if I'll put it on or not. I'd have to have him watch it first. But yeah, he did a bunch of songs. He did Prince, Kiss, which he did really well. Then I made him do Fleetwood Mac 4 times, and he got a little pissed off about that, but we got through it.
Why did you have him do a song 4 times?
Yeah, he said he signed on when he got there for karaoke school, so we were going to make him do the song repeatedly. And he did. He got into it.
That's funny. Well, that's good.
It's like a boot camp. If you want to learn a song, you better do it 20 times.
Oh, that one song, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
No, you do more than that even, but it's just.
Well, a lot of people are afraid to do karaoke, and they need to learn the song. Then they don't have to be looking to the side. It's really uncomfortable for people to be doing that. You know, can't engage the audience. So I just taught them, learn the song, learn the words. My friend Brian Johnson too. I said, you got to learn the words. Just learn the words, and then you won't be looking over all the time. Because singing's about engagement. If you're singing, you're supposed to be looking at the camera or the audience.
Yeah, well, definitely.
Yeah.
But that's the difference between karaoke and doing it. I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
But you know guys that are good at karaoke that know the song.
Yeah, if you want to be dedicated like Gene.
Yeah. Gene
Right.
goes there and he sings 3 songs and they're always good.
Yeah, it's almost like a karaoke. It's not karaoke. It's actually sing that one song, but I don't care. You know, I do the same thing on some songs. You know it, you can do it. But if you're doing karaoke, it's kind of like you want. I've done songs I knew so well that I would look at the camera, look at the TV, just so people didn't think I was there to sing that song, like it was my. You know, I've watched people pull up with their and doing karaoke. They give it their own CD and say, "Here, sing
Yeah.
songs." I didn't come to hear that. I didn't hear some.
Oh, I like to hear that. I like it when people really get into it. I mean, I like the bad stuff too, but
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's just like one of those people. They're coming to do a concert of them, and it's like, no, I came to hear some fun karaoke. You know what I mean?
yeah. Well, you like a little of both, or I do.
You know, I like a little bit of everything, I guess.
After somebody butchers a song, you want the next guy to sing well.
Well, that is true. I do prefer somebody who butchers it to be off the stage, but I don't know why that is just when they butcher songs, and I'm like, why did you? I mean, but you know, if they're trying it for the first time, that's great. But once you're 20,000th time and you're still butchering a song, get off the stage.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people just don't have confidence. So if they learn the song, then they'll do a lot better and they can engage with the audience.
Speaking of which, the next number 16 on the questionnaire is, what would I do if I weren't afraid to be judged? Would you sing? I'm just kidding.
I sing already. I'm a bad singer and I sing. So
if you weren't afraid to be judged, what would you do?
I'm not. I'm not afraid to be judged. I kind of like it. It kind of wakes me up. People piss me off. I like that.
If I wasn't afraid to be judged, I'd run for
Yeah.
president. I'd run for president. Yeah, they're not gonna judge me. No way. Yeah, that's funny. But yeah, I don't know what else I would do if I wasn't afraid to be
Well, I've
judged.
done a lot of weird stuff, so you can see my videos. I obviously not afraid to be judged.
Yeah. Yeah. See, same here. I'm like, you know what? Judge me. And actually, if you think you can do better, then step up to the plate. Because that's exactly how I feel
Yeah.
with most people. It's like, if you think you can do better than I can do, step up to the plate and show me what you can do. And if you can do better than me, God bless you. Let's have you do it then. But
Yeah.
don't complain if you're not gonna do it yourself, you know.
You're going to be judged no matter what you do. You go to the store, you're judged.
Yep. I'm not too worried about it. Judging is not my. No, I'm past the judge part of my life. Okay, so number 15. Is the life I am living the one I want to be living?
Yes, I have. Yeah, I'm into it. It's not perfect, but I like it.
Well,
Right now, anybody living a life is good. We losing people like crazy, and then we have another guy that might not make it. I found out he was in a coma. I thought he was just sick. He's still in a coma 2 weeks later. So
yeah, not doing that good. Well, what would I do if I wasn't? Whatever. Where's that? I would be living. I'd like to do a life of. If I could be. What's the question there? What would I do with my life if anything was possible? Right.
anything is possible.
Anything's possible. That's right. Well, if I wouldn't mind being a CIA agent. That would be kind of cool. You know, it's like yesterday on my Facebook page, I like to play this game where I put I'll buy a $10 ticket for Powerball and share with my friends. Right now, by the way, Powerball, nobody won last night.
Oh no!
It's like $457 million.
Wow.
It's $500 million. I recommend going out and buying a ticket of Powerball or Mega Millions, because even Mega Millions is at 400 million. So it's crazy. Those odds are ridiculously high, and but so are the stakes. So go out and buy a ticket or two, you know. But what I was going to say is I put this game on it for my friends, and it's like, well, you know, if you win, where would you like to go? But I stated you had to put a fictitious place in there. So the fictitious places people put on there, it was so fun because, I mean, I can't show you.
Well, did any of your friends say like heaven?
No,
Like it's a fictitious place, because you have some of those, that crowd.
Yeah. No, but they all brought up so many places that I recall in my life, and it was when I do that. The whole purpose of me doing that, by the way, is it's just a kind of a depressive time in America, in the world right now. So this is kind of fun because it kind of brings out this common denominator for everybody to do something fun. Where, and then when they say these words, it brings you back to better times. It really does.
Yeah.
When you read it, you go, oh my gosh, and it reminds you of this, of that, you know. So like, I'll tell you right now, these places that people say, they'll say like they said Hogwarts. They said that's what they wanted, Hogwarts, you know. So then you start thinking about Harry Potter and stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And how those things are. Willoughby, somebody said Willoughby, and Willoughby's off of the old Twilight Zone, you know. And then there's Tatooine, and then these are movies places with fictional places,
Yeah.
you know. Wally World. The moment somebody said Wally World, I got that in my head, and now I want to drive, you know.
Yeah.
Go back to the old vacation movie, you know. And
Did anybody say Riverdale with Archie and the gang? The comic.
I don't think so.
That would have been a good one. That would seem like a cool place.
I've got the Isle of Misfit Toys. I have Shangri-La, the Land of Oz, and the Red Queen's Castle, which is cool because all of a sudden, my daughter actually put that one down, and I had to think, I had to think about that Red Queen's Castle, and then it dawned on me. So what did I think about? Years ago, my daughter and I watched the movie the Alice in Wonderland, and she absolutely loved watching the Red Queen say the words, "Are you from Umbridge? Are you from blah 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 blah?" You know, it's like all these parts of the movie that I remember her loving, and it put a smile on my face, thinking about those times with my daughter when she watched that the Red Queen's Castle. You know what I'm talking about there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a good show. But and then somebody's like Wakanda, you know, that's a great little fictitious place. That's a great looking movie.
Did anybody say Mayberry?
No, I don't think so. But
Wow.
I have oh wait a second, Arendelle. So what did you say?
I said Riverdale. Riverdale's Archie Comics.
Oh, I have I'll read them to you. Santa's Workshop, Atlantis. That was said multiple times. Atlantis was.
Atlantis might be real though. You never know.
Exactly. So, and then, but the labyrinth with where David Bowie's at, they said, which I thought was pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool.
Jurassic Park Island, Narnia, Neverland, the Fountain of Youth. Somebody said, my sister said that one actually. And then a buddy of mine says to Scott Lilligendall, which by the way, he said G-Spot, which is kind of funny because it's a fictional place, the G-Spot. I said, Scott, you're the only one that can't find it, bro. But Middle Earth, of course, and Asgard. So that was a good one. They put a picture up there. Fantasy Island. They're playing. I would love it. Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory. And they put pictures as well. And then somebody posted the Blue Lagoon. That just reminded me when I was
Oh yeah, that's
8
cool.
years old or something, you know, and Brooke Shields and what was his name?
Christopher Atkins.
Yes. Is he still alive?
I'm not sure. I knew I had a friend that was in an AA class with him. He had a substance abuse issue that he got through or is getting through, I guess.
Well,
Yeah, they were in a class with him and Tim Allen of all people.
Yes, I love Tim Allen. The Island on Lost, they said. Hogwarts again, 100 Acre Wood, Neverland, Oz. And then one person put Oz, and then later on, a person put Oz. And I said, now, do you refer to the land of or the prison? Because this dude, you know, he's like, not the prison. I'm like, yeah, I didn't think so, but I figured I'd just ask.
Well, the Field of Dreams would be good, but now it's a real place. So it was a fictional place that they made real.
Right. And then, of course, there's Narnia, Gotham City, which, by the way, there might be a Gotham City nowadays. Fantasia off of the Never Ending Story.
Yeah.
Land of the Lost. I love that one. I love it in the fact that when I was a kid, that Land of the Lost with the Slee Stack and all that stuff, you know, that was a good one. It was a good place. Over the Rainbow, you know, Wally World again. I don't know. There's just a lot of them. Wonderland. So I might have like a lot of places. Planet Claire from the B-52s. Don't know where that's at. Emerald City, which is cool. Grandma's house. Stars Hollow. I don't know where that's at. Middle Earth, it says. Yeah. There's just the Weasley's home. Can you imagine going to the Weasley's home, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a lot. And one person, the Millennium Falcon. They want to go to the Millennium Falcon, wherever that is.
Yeah. Like Bedford Falls would be good from It's a Wonderful Life.
Or Stepford Falls. Yeah.
Yeah, Stepford.
Yeah, the Stepford Wives. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
But Bedford Falls, yeah, that's it. But yeah,
I actually met a bunch of Stepford Wives at an event one time.
I bet. Yeah, no, it's just fun to put that stuff out there and make people think and they get involved and stuff, you know, and then everybody's cheering you on or cheering each other on because they all want to win, you know. And I'm bound to that stupid little Facebook page. If that ticket pays out,
yeah,
that's $400 million, and
heck yeah,
everybody has to get a piece of that. That'd be really cool. But yes, and then also we have. Oh, we're past our time, right? No, we got a couple more minutes here.
Got about a minute.
We got 10. I think you started at 8:15, weren't you? 17.
No, I think 7:03, 7:04 we started.
Oh, okay. Well,
Got
anyways,
about a minute.
how could I inspire others? That was number 17. Did we say that one? Yeah, maybe.
I think by doing things, that's what inspires me. When somebody does something, I'm like, oh, dang, I got to do that.
That's right. So we talked about that already. But 14, what would I do with my life if anything was possible? That's what we just talked about right there. I'm gonna say 13. Am I following the crowd or do I listen to my inner guidance?
I think I listen pretty good.
I think you listen to your.
I've got people on the left and right that get mad when I say stuff. So that means you're thinking for yourself.
I have a devil on one shoulder and an angel on the other. I do pretty good, I think. And my girlfriend said the other day, she said to me, she said, she's never seen my wild side. And I'm like, and I said, I do have a wild side, but she's never seen it. And I'm like, I don't know if I ever, as far as wild side goes, I'm not sure in particular if, what my wild side is. And that made me think about that. I'm going, let's see here, my wild side. Well, I don't like to lose control, you know what I mean? So, and I don't ever lose control for the most part. You see me out of control before, but not.
I've lost control quite a few times.
Yeah, but I mean, like when I'm this talking in particular, like when you lose control, I don't know, when you drink too much, or when you you're at that point where you're in a fighting or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, but when you lose control, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I ever want to, but I'd like to, do I have a wild side? Do I have a wild side, Brian? Am I dead inside?
No, I don't think you're dead inside.
No, I know
Yeah,
that.
you've done some wild things I won't bring up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. You just reminded me I have a wild side.
Oh, yeah.
But thank you for that.
In the vault. I keep it in the vault. I'll let you talk about that.
I'm not talking about shit. Listen,
Yeah.
I do have a wild side. Yeah.
You even had an audience one time for the wild side. But
Hey, man, take a walk on the wild side. And
yeah, I've had a wild side. I had such a wild side when I was younger. I'm like, I want a quiet side after.
Yeah, take a walk on the wild side. Anyway, so we are past that time of the day, and the pound hour has coming to a conclusion, and we need to pound this out, right? With a roasted bow.
Enjoy your Thursday.
Yes, did I won yesterday? Did I not? Who won yesterday?
I think you cheated yesterday, but we
Okay,
don't want to get into that.
You got that one. You got that one. So then,
Okay, I've got it.
One.
Boom, boom, boom. Oh, tie. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, you got it.
You got your
We're
eye.
back.
There we go. We'll see you tomorrow because it's Friday, and we're looking forward to having a good old day.
See ya.